Hello, Garage Squad. My name is Joseph Burke. I live outside of Chicago in northwest Indiana, a place called Ogden Dunes. And behind me is my 1980 Fiat Spider 2000, and her name is Sophia, after Sophia Loren. She has a body designed by Pininfarina, and she's a nice little car, as you can see. She's in pretty good shape, other than the fact that she hasn't run for about 10 years. The story behind this car is that I have a son who will be turning 30 this year. And when he was 15 and a half, we drove by this car sitting on the side of the road for sale. And my son said to me, "Dad, can we go look at that car? It's really cool. I don't know what kind it is, but it looks neat." And I said, "That's a 1980 Fiat Spider 2000. And I said, "I used to sell those cars as one of my summer jobs for a place called Dunes Volkswagen Porsche Audi. And they also picked up Fiat. And I sold these cars. Always wanted one, but couldn't afford one as I was a college student." So my son said, "Can we please go look at it?" So I was getting ready to head out of town for work. And I said, "Well, Chris, when I get back from my trip, if the car's still there, we'll go take a look at it." And my thought process was that it would be a good way to teach my son how to look at a used car. So I got back, and lo and behold, it was still there. I was hoping that it had sold, but it had not. And he started bugging me on the way home from school, from high school, when I picked him up, and he said, "Dad, it's still there. Can we go look?" So we stopped, and the man came out who was selling it. He had back surgery, couldn't get into it anymore. And we looked it over. It looked like it had a leaky water pump, which it did. A couple other minor things, a little dent here and there. And that's the little dent there, still there, which doesn't really bother me. We took it for a test drive. She shifted good, she ran good. And he said, "Can we buy it? Can we buy it?" It was reasonably priced. The man really wanted to get rid of it and hadn't had many people look at it. So I said, it'll be a good car to have fun in the summer and also teach my son how to drive a stick shift. When I was younger, you needed to learn how to drive a stick shift because there were still a lot of stick shift cars on the road. I turned 62 this year, and I retired from work after working 41 years in a steel mill. And I thought to myself, let me reach out to the Garage Squad. Maybe they can help me with this car. Maybe they can get it back on the road for me, and I can take it down to Florida, where my son now lives, leave it there for a drive car when I'm down there. And my son has blessed me with a 2.5-year-old Broderick, and I want to pass this car down to him so he could learn how to drive a stick shift. Sorry, I'm choking up. He can learn how to drive a stick shift when he is 15 and a half. So I need your help. I used to drive this in the 4th of July parades here. It became difficult to start. I believe something with the fuel injection, maybe a check valve or something. It very difficult to start, so I parked it about 10 years ago, and I have not started it since. She has a full tank of gas with seafoam in it. I have extra parts, and the things that I know wrong, other than it's very difficult to start, are that I had to put some seat covers on it. I'm going to show you those, show you the interior. It needs new upholstery for the 2 front seats, but I put these sheepskins on and they're fine. It has good tires. They hold air. Very good tires. A lot of tread still left on them. May have a little flat spot in them now, but I'm sure we could work that out. The electric windows do not work anymore, but I leave them down. The top is great. The back, you can still see out that plastic window. But I was wondering if you would help me pass this legacy on to my grandson, Broderick. so that he might remember his papa, as he calls me, with this car, with Sophia. Joe, I know you like muscle cars and you don't work a lot on Italian little cheap sports cars, but I want you to channel your inner Italian, paisan, and make this a car that's molto bene para me e tu. Thanks, buddy. Thanks all you guys. I hope that I will hear back from you, and take care. Bye.